Alexander Pantoja ran through so many people in his division that the UFC had to find people who hadn't even entered the UFC to take him on. They had to find people who barely entered the division. They were running out of people for Pantoja to beat. He lost the belt because the UFC ran out of guys, so they had to give Joshua a shot. Alexander Pantoja beat so many contenders that the UFC was running out of people in the division for him to fight. They were running out of people in the organization for him to fight. Brandon Moreno, twice. Brandon Royval, twice. Alex Perez, Manel Kape, which is aging quite nicely. Steve Erceg, Kai Asakura, and Kai Kara France, which it did not even look like Kai Kara should have been in there with Pantoja. He won the title from Moreno in 2023, defended it 4 times, and went on an 8-fight winning streak. He has more flyweight wins and submissions than anyone in flyweight UFC history. Steve Erceg had only 4 fights in the UFC when he was offered a title opportunity. Kai Asakura, it was his debut against Pantoja. So did Joshua Van earn his title shot? He went from an unranked contender to a championship title fight in 1 year. Now, as we broke down in our previous video, go check that out. He fought Tatsuro Taira, but man, he got taken down a lot. 4 times in round 1, 8 times throughout the fight. If you get taken down by Pantoja, that is a bad night for you. So, does Joshua Van have what it takes to take on one of the most incredible flyweights in history? He's breaking records. He's running through everyone in the division twice. He is lapping everyone who's in the division. Can Joshua Van make it happen? That's the big question. He did not look smooth against the Taira takedowns. He got taken down way too many times, and I think it's going to pose a serious problem for Van. If he can keep it on the feet, sure, we've seen incredible knockdowns. We saw incredible knockdowns against Tatsuro Taira, but is that going to be enough to differentiate him and slow down Pantoja's inevitable drive towards him? Pantoja, man, he is a dog. And I remember seeing Pantoja, at the post-fight interview, in tears saying, "Are you proud of me now, Dad?" That guy is a dog. That guy goes to war. He has an interesting story. I want to do a documentary on him. Subscribe here and subscribe over my other channel. Maybe we'll do a documentary on Pantoja. I try and cover greatness as a topic, and there are a lot of great fighters who have great stories. So go check out Owen Lee Productions and subscribe here for more MMA. Guys, if you like these videos, please subscribe. There's no one on earth that loves the sport and respects it in the way that I do at this channel. I hesitate to even call it a sport because these are warriors going to war. Subscribe here, and if you like stories of the most incredible fighters in the world, go check out my other page, Owen Lee Productions. I put a lot of time, money, and effort into the incredible documentaries. And when I say incredible, I don't mean to toot my own horn. I mean, these guys have incredible stories. These guys come from the favela, like Charles Oliveira, like Alex Pereira. They come from harsh places in Lafayette, Louisiana, like Dustin Poirier. These guys come from rough backgrounds. They have incredible stories, really, really beautiful outcomes. Beautiful to see them, turn their life around and make something. Some of them, even, they'll tell you, "Hey man, I'd have been in prison if I didn't find this amazing sport." I love doing my best to tell their stories, and my goal is to take as much money as I possibly can and just keep pouring into these documentaries. I want to travel the world. I want to meet these guys. I want to see the alleys where they got beat up. I want to see the gym that they first enrolled in to go and train in this sport. I want to meet their gym coach. I want to see their hometown. I want to be able to tell these guys stories from their perspective. I want to get their perspective on, how they grew up and how they became top contenders in one of the most difficult sports in the world. So that's the vision, that's the goal. If you're willing to support that, if you're able to, go watch the videos, subscribe, support in any way that you possibly can. I've got a coffee. We're working on a Patreon very soon. It might be listed below, but the coffee is for sure up. They take a smaller percentage, so I like coffee more than Patreon. But whatever way you can support, I appreciate it. Subscribe at both channels. We'll see you soon. Oh, and go outside, touch grass, train hard so you can kick butt. Alexander Pantoja beat so many contenders in the UFC. Whoops.